Welcome back to the Cheekcast Podcast. We're going to call this episode 1 of season 3 because we're starting season 3. It's been like 3 months since we've been around, since we've been able to record one.
Season 2 just kind of like fell off a cliff.
Season 2 kind of fell off a cliff. We were really...
You went off the rails a little too much.
We went off the rails quite a bit. We were chilling hard in season 2.
Yeah. We're
gonna swap it up. We're gonna call it season 3. I don't know what exactly is gonna change. Maybe we'll actually get like a rhythm and have like a. Well, maybe we'll take callers or some shit. Who knows? You don't know.
Take callers.
Caller on
line.
Number. You're here with Big Bobo and Little T.
You're here with
Little
Big
T.
B and Little T in the morning here.
Oh my God! Together we make BLT.
We do.
New podcast idea.
The BLT podcast.
I could go for a BLT.
Oh my God.
Oh, I don't like tomatoes. I fuck with lettuce. I don't mind lettuce, but I don't really like tomatoes.
Just change the T. It can be teriyaki.
Tacos.
Yeah.
Bacon tacos and lettuce.
Bacon tacos and lettuce. It's just a whole taco just
it's
inside.
Just a taco.
Like a beef
delicious.
taco from Taco Bell.
CC was first. We're gonna read chat too.
In the middle.
Chat up.
Ooh.
They can have some input. You know,
Absolutely.
they're tier 3s in the stream, bro. Gotta give them a little something.
Absolutely.
Even
Yeah.
CC's here, bro. That's crazy.
Oh hell yeah.
CC and Voltage.
It's nice to see him.
The first thing we want to talk about is the day before.
You have to open.
We have to talk about the
with
day
Lordy.
this
before.
absolute dumpster fire of a situation.
I've had day before. We talked about this on a podcast before. I've had the day before on my wish list for like 3.5 years.
Mhm.
On Steam.
Mind you, not because we wanted to play it, because we knew it would fail.
I wanted to play it initially. When they launched it, when they announced it, and they said, this is what I want to do. They said, this is what we want to do with the game. We want to do this. A zombie MMO open world survival. I was like, that sounds kind of lit. It's Division with zombies, right? And like World War Z style gameplay. But, you know, it's open world MMO. I'm like, that sounds amazing. And then
until they previewed the game with literal cut copies of cutscenes of other games.
Yeah, then they did like the first preview, and I'm like, okay, this doesn't look too bad. And then they did the second one, and I was like, okay, this doesn't look anything like the first one. What happened? And I'm like, oh, it's a fucking scam. That's what it is. It's a scam. I'm like, they're lying. They're not going to do anything. And then lo and behold, that game drops.
I mean, a game did quote unquote launch, but launching in early access is questionable.
After 5 years of development, saying you put 5 years of blood, sweat, and tears into a video game to launch it in that state and say it's an early access.
Yeah, all it amounted to was a Tarkov clone. Like,
not even a good one
like,
either.
Oh yeah,
it was bad.
Dude,
there was no melee. There was no vaulting.
I don't remember if Thomas. I think Thomas was there. We were just watching streamers.
I watched a bit of it.
We were just watching people play it because I was like, "There's no way this isn't real."
That's right. Yeah, we were. Yeah, I was there.
I'm like, "There's no way people actually paid money for this game."
$40. Well, I will say, I will preface this, since they announced their closure and it was in early access, I believe anybody and everybody who did buy the game, regardless of the 2-hour rule on Steam or not, is entitled to a refund.
Oh yeah, everybody
can
get a refund.
Access.
Yeah, they said they're doing refunds, and the
so
studio
if you
closed
haven't
down.
done that, do that now.
Yeah, the studio closed down 4 days after that.
The studio literally closed 4 days later. It's time. It's time to let it go.
And I don't know if you actually watched the gameplay. I don't know if Lisa was watching it, but my God.
Oh yeah,
it was the same
so
recycled audio of gunshots the same distance away from you all the time.
I called that the first 5 minutes you were playing.
Well, yeah, when I first heard the first few shots, I wasn't even playing. I was watching somebody play. And I heard it go bang, bang. I'm like, bang, 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 bang. I'm like, okay, that sounds like it's pretty close to him. And then it went bang, 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 bang. And I'm like, that's the same sound, same distance.
Same, yeah.
And then he ran for like 2 minutes, and then I hear bang, 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 bang. I'm like, okay, it's the same sound, same distance. Like, he's not getting any closer.
My whole issue that I noticed once you started playing, because you played for like a little bit.
I did not play that game.
I thought you did play it.
I thought you played for like one round.
I was streaming other people playing it.
Oh, is that what you were doing?
I never touched it because the moment it came out and I was like, I'm going to watch somebody play this for like 20 minutes to see what it's like. And I think I watched, I can't remember who I watched, but
Honestly, I watched a ton of people play it that
I
day
was
just
bouncing
to see
around
all
a
the
lot.
craziness.
And the first thing that happened was he spawns in and he wakes up, it's the Fallout 4 intro. Like you wake up after a fight and you're talking to a doc in his medical office, blah, 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 you're in a random town. And he goes to open the door because it says, okay, you can leave, go meet the rest of the people. And he hit the door to open it and it didn't open. It just,
I remember,
he held the
yeah.
F button and it filled and nothing happened.
Quite a few people were into that.
And he was like, what am I supposed to do? He said, the door's locked. He goes, and he starts running around in circles and he starts asking the doctor if he has the door, and then it loaded.
Yeah.
For probably about 3 minutes. And I was like, okay, so it's not very good.
It was very buggy. But my whole thing with the gunshots was like, there's not enough ammo to shoot that many times.
No, and then I think I watched Lyric and he fought like he was doing some fighting and he ran out of bullets. And he goes, I'm out of bullets. And I'm like, and how's this motherfucker still shooting?
Yeah.
And where is this guy made of bullets?
Yeah.
I'm like, is he the bullet demon and he just has endless supplies?
But it's really interesting that they implemented all that to like, they were literally padding the sham of the game by filling the game with fake things like the gunshot sounds. They weren't real. That was
dude, and you didn't even. I can count on like two hands for the 4 hours I watched how many times people got into real fights against other people.
Yeah.
And it was
you could even do the same thing with how many times I got in a fight with zombies. Like it was
dude, there was
empty.
no zombies at all for a zombie MMO survival game. Jesus, man.
You know who it was? I was watching Doc because he got in.
I remember you telling me to watch Doc.
Yeah.
You were like, you need to watch Doc. I was like, oh, you know what? I'll go turn Doc on.
And I'm calling out every large, medium, small streamer who was jerking off this game while they played it, talking like it wasn't that bad. How much did y'all get paid? I don't.
The amount of people I've heard, the big streamers have said, this game's all right. I could see the appeal in it. I could see and I'm like, I'm sitting there going, these people gotta be getting paid mad money to talk like this. I'm like, because you can see it in their face. And Doc was the funniest one to me because you could straight up tell in his face that he was like, I'm literally telling you to not play this game. This game is bad.
I mean,
and he
he's
was
developing his own game. Like, he should know. There's no way the words he said were realistic.
He was like, things to not do in my Tarkov clone.
I thought it was funny that Lyric was talking about it the whole time, and he was playing it. He kept going. He said he didn't get paid to play it, so he was just shit talking. He goes, "This game could be good if they actually do this, but they fucking won't."
I can't deal with it.
I was like, "That's really funny." But I'm like, any big streamer who's saying this game has potential, they paid you money to say that.
Like, there had to have been some sort of incentive because it was bad.
The day before, if you guys were still out and you offered me $5,000 to say something nice about your game, I probably would too.
Considering they went bankrupt, I don't think so. But I know they said it was the fastest overwhelmingly negative. I still think Overwatch took that. I still think Overwatch, because Overwatch went over 100,000 negative or 70 or 80,000. I still don't think it's
the most disliked game in existence, though. I'm pretty sure that's still No Man's Sky,
it's only 15% are positive for the day before.
Oh my god, is it still up?
Yeah, you can't buy it, but the page exists.
I thought even the page was gone.
No, the page is still there.
It's staying in my wish list forever.
I mean, honestly,
I'm putting it on my wish list.
Going through some of the reviews could probably be hilarious.
We could read some of the reviews.
Before we do that, I want you to type in The Day in the search, because there is a sequel out there.
The Day? The day before?
Day after? No! Somebody built a meme game?
Planned release, dude. Way. What is going on?
Search along with us. The Day After.
So funny.
The preview is literally
it looks pretty bad.
Oh no.
That's really funny though. The Day After.
You know what's sad? If this is a legit game and this is a developer like trying to make a good game, I mean,
Oh man, they're just gonna get memed on for just having such
they're gonna get
such a
memed.
close name.
And it looks like a mobile gameplay too.
It
I'm watching the video.
Looks
Pretty
a
sure I've
little
seen this, like,
outdated, but
a little.
I mean, small devs that are just doing it to build their name, I totally understand. But oh man,
Get yours, fam.
if they are
get
trying to make a
yours.
genuine game, I feel bad.
Though in this preview video, this chick is stomping out alligators, so I don't know.
I mean, that sounds kind of badass.
Here's a review from one of the people who got paid to play it.
Yeah.
The game itself is early access. A lot of people forget what that means. If they started developing for 5 years. I was just saying that the game had some bugs, but it wasn't that bad. It's just early access, so they're working it out. And I'm like, I don't want to read it word for word because
I wouldn't be surprised if 6 months from now we find out that this whole game was actually a Bitcoin miner. Like, dead ass. I could.
This one just says poo poo. Yeah, about it.
Yeah, I'm looking at like the screenshots they posted for like, how the game, how they're advertising the game. There is more zombies in this screenshot than we have seen in the entirety of one round in every place when we watched.
It's so true. Oh man.
Yeah, that's so crazy to me that I didn't even watch. There's nobody fighting anything.
No.
No real players, no fucking zombies, no anything. The map was so empty.
Somebody had 16 hours in the game.
Did they log on accidentally? Like,
was that all in the waiting area? Like,
I just thought it was funny that they pulled up and I saw somebody build a house. I was like, he's building a house? And he was. And I'm like, what's the point of a fucking house if you just have to build your house and then go back into the main area? Like, you have to go back into the main city to get to the place that you need to loot to get more loot. I'm like, what's the point of going? I'm not going to leave the main city that I can store in things already to go to my house to store things. It's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
build a fort to extract out later.
If you find it, there's also a good review on here of someone that linked to a thread of the game that was posted December 9th. And they link that the company wasn't actually incorporated until October of 2021. And then they filed for that trademark in January 2022. And they copied a bunch of links of all the assets, just straight up purchasable asset packs, which a lot of people know. Like, there was videos done about that just from the trailers and whatnot, that they were all just like pre-made assets. But there's hundreds. People have matched them up to straight sets, purchasable sets. And a lot of people have accused them of using AI voices, which a lot of them did sound like AI.
It sounded so funny.
They sounded real goofy.
The first step of survival is cardio.
It was just, y'all. I hope nobody spent money on that game. I mean, again, if you did,
please, you can refund it on Steam really fast.
You can get a refund. Do it now. Oh, it's just crazy. That's the wildest thing we've seen in quite some time.
I just thought it was funny that we knew it was going to happen. The moment I saw the next screenshots of the game and they posted their trailer, I went, "This isn't real."
Yeah.
When this isn't real. There's people playing 8 to 10 hours a day of this game for the 3 days or 4 days it was up, and I'm like, you guys just gotta. I don't understand. I don't get it. You want to play a game? You want to play? What I wanted from this game was what Once Human is.
Yeah, Once Human has definite potential, and it's an actual closed beta.
Closed, free to play beta.
Early access.
They took their download down.
Did they? I'm glad I got it when I did then. Granted, I said that.
Files.
I said that, and it was. I wonder if I could do that. I said that though, but I was like, I'm like, dude, this game looks great. There's a lot of bugs with it so far, but It's what I wanted, what I was hoping the day before was going to be, except it's not really zombies. They're kind of mutants.
Yeah, it's mutants. But however, a giant mutant bus, kind of cool.
Kind of sick.
That was hilarious.
It looked really cool.
I haven't seen it yet because I'm not that far, but I'm going to play a whole bunch today and see if I can get farther in it.
Yeah. Real quick, since we've been gone for a little bit, let's give a little appreciation to the game of the year. Obviously, it was Baldur's Gate 3, like we said. Definitely won.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. It was too
won
good of a
lot
game.
Of awards.
It swept. It said it swept every category aside from the one that it got from Alan Wake 2. And it made a lot of Spider-Man 2 fans angry.
I think Alan Wake got narrative, I think. Best narrative, I think. Artistic narrative, something like that. But yeah, they did a great job.
Best story direction or something.
Story direction, that sounds right. But good on them. They did
we knew that was
great.
going to happen. Larian made a great game and basically made the league standard for video games.
Oh yeah.
In terms of taking care of your game.
Not just turn-based, but all the way around. And
then people will say that they want that to be league standard and then never hold another company to it.
That's true. And also the Game Awards show was actually a joke. It was terrible. It was mostly advertising. They pushed everyone. It was a joke.
You watched it, right?
Yeah.
I
watched the majority of it. I didn't watch the very beginning.
I did not watch it, but you were telling me about it. They would play like the offstage music to get people to go off stage early.
Yeah, they
and all this other kind of stuff.
Because
cutting people
after
off.
last year.
Yeah, they apparently people went a little too long the year before. I get that.
I thought it was funny
they had to make a lot of jokes about it, though.
They sure
did. They
did.
clowned Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Kratos himself clowned Call of Duty.
Yes, that was funny. That was hilarious.
And then they proceeded to drop a DLC that was longer than the Call of Duty campaign, is what everybody keeps saying.
Oh, yeah. No, the DLC is pretty dope.
And definitely, like you said, the amount of Spider-Man fans that were raging is honestly hilarious.
I thought it was funny that they literally said, what even is this game? Nobody knows this game. I'm like, dude. Poe was telling me about that. He's like, they said, who even knows this game?
A lot of people.
He said, this game outsold Spider-Man on your own console.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate literally outsold Spider-Man on PlayStation.
Oh, man.
But people were just upset.
It's just how it be, you know? That's how it be.
Like that, bro. I understand you wanted it to win. The Zelda fans, they're not screaming and crying that they didn't win.
I don't think so. Not too bad, at least.
It's not the loud majority. Or the loud, minority of them are yelling about it.
But, it didn't win any awards?
Don't you say it.
I mean, I could say a lot of things right now, but...
One Piece.
Well, honestly, I have no idea what you're going to say, so I'm just
I don't know what she's going to say either, actually.
A Call of Duty.
Damn!
What won Best Multiplayer?
It did. It did. I give them that. It should. A lot of people.
Did they win Best? I said what one? Did they win Best Multiplayer?
I'm trying to remember what they.
I'm gonna look it up.
But I will say, they were a lot of people. Whatever they did win, and I don't remember if it was multiplayer or I don't remember what it was. People were like, "Why? I don't understand. I don't understand. Why did they win?"
Yeah, let me see your notes. Let me see that reasoning.
There was a couple questionable wins for sure.
Let me see if I can find it. I want to see an overview of all the winners. I have to scroll through.
Well,
I didn't watch. I should have watched. I probably
I know
remember.
Cyberpunk won something.
Best game direction was Alan Wake 2.
Yeah, game direction. Okay.
Best narrative was actually Alan Wake 2.
Okay, so was I? Okay, so I was.
Didn't know that.
We were both right.
Okay, best art direction was Alan Wake 2.
The Alan Wake won quite a few, even though the game didn't.
Final Fantasy. What is
that?
that? Final Fantasy 16 for best music.
Yeah, I remember
best
that
audio
one.
design was Hi-Fi Rush. I've heard that game was amazing in terms of audio.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Astarion won best performance.
Best performance, yeah, and he deserved it. He genuinely did do a really good job. He gained a lot of fans.
Yeah, I forgot he won best performance. They were talking about that a lot. Forza Motorsports, innovation in accessibility. I don't know why.
Because of accessibility.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
Forza
not
is
even
a good
gonna
game,
look
so.
at that. I don't know what those are. Best ongoing, Cyberpunk actually won it.
Yep.
Why the fuck is Apex on there?
Yeah, a lot of people asked that question while it was
Why the hell
going.
is Apex? So do they pay to be on there? You cannot put that. They're up there with. I mean, I've never played Genshin.
What,
But they're up there with
category was that?
Fortnite. Best ongoing.
Yeah, people
development.
thought it should have been Fortnite for the
It
best
should have
ongoing.
been Fortnite, bro.
Yeah.
Like Fortnite alone, Carrie.
A lot of people were saying that. Yeah.
I haven't even played like a Fortnite in like over a week, but
I don't even like Fortnite.
that game is sick.
I
didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk DLC was amazing. Best community support is Baldur's Gate 3. Sea of Stars, best independent game. Never heard of it.
There was quite a few games that
we
don't play. Small indie
Best
and
mobile
mobile
game,
games.
Honkai Star Rail.
However,
Turkey's actually been playing the fuck out of that game.
sad day. Hello Kitty Island Adventure did not get best mobile game.
God
sad
damn
day.
it.
I know.
Okay, this makes me want to set my VR up even more. Resident Evil Village won the best
VR mode. Yeah, they won, and they deserve it. It looks really cool.
Best of that sounds so cool.
It looks good
Best
too.
action game. What'd they go against? Literal baby games. Why did you put them against these games? Armored Core? Obviously Armored Core 1, but why is it Dead Island, Ghost Runner 2, Hi-Fi Rush, and Remnant 2? Maybe the last two. I don't think the first two should have been on there.
Dead Island was a definite flash in the pan game. It's too bad that they didn't do more with it.
It was all right. It was just, it was okay.
And Remnant 2 is definitely good. But yeah, I mean, Armored Core was destined to win that. It's too bad there's not a Mack category, but they're not as popular.
Tears of the Kingdom 1, I'd be happy for that. They managed to beat Alan Wake 2, Resident Evil 4, Star Wars Jedi, and Spider-Man for Best Action Adventure Game.
Yeah.
And people were making literal rocket ships in that game.
Yeah, I was saying, it's a weird category for that one to win in. I feel like it should have won something, but it's a weird one. Like that one category specifically.
Lies of P got nominated for some stuff. Did they win anything?
Who?
Lies of P.
No, I don't
Baldur's
believe
Gate 3 won Best RPG.
Yeah, which we know.
Best Fighting was Street Fighter 6. God of Rock. I've never even heard of that as a fighting game.
Well, you don't do fighting games anyway, so.
Best Family. That was one I wish Party Animals would have won. Because that game is so funny.
It's Super Mario Bros.
Well, Super Mario Wonder, yeah. Super Mario Wonder is really good. Best
Pikmin, I know
strategy.
Pikmin got something.
You said you wanted to play Pikmin. You thought
I do. I haven't played Pikmin since the old GameCube games.
I never played them. I actually didn't realize it was a strategy game.
Yeah. It is on my list.
I know you were talking about wanting to play it. I think you should.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What's the most anticipated game? Was that on there?
Oh, we'll find it. I'm just going through categories right now.
I know Forza won a couple things.
Best sports racing game was Forza, obviously.
Best multiplayer was Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
But look at the options that on multiplayer. They went against Diablo 4. They definitely paid
they went against some fucking baby games, man.
Party Animals, Street Fighter 6? Street Fighter as a multiplayer.
What is going on?
I mean, it is technically, but that was an interesting choice.
I guess it's considered that, but.
And then Super Mario Brothers, but interesting. Definitely interesting choices.
Definitely interesting choices there. Best adaptation, The Last of Us. I heard that show was really good, so I'm not surprised.
I haven't seen it, so.
Most anticipated game. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Oh, I remember when. Yeah. I remember.
They already make another. I have no idea what's going on with the Final Fantasy VII games.
It looks like it's
an enigma.
I have no idea what Rebirth means.
You know, you get pushed back in, you pop right out again, you know?
Neither do they.
They won over Hades 2. The other three I don't know, like Star Wars Outlaw, I've never heard of these. But Star Wars Outlaw is being made by Ubisoft. Interesting. Content Creator of the Year, Iron Mouse. Who cares?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I don't know any of these people.
It's just random VTubers.
Yeah.
Best esports game, Valorant.
Valorant won that.
Over League and Counter-Strike. Wow.
And Dota.
Best esports athlete, obviously. I don't even have to see who else is on there. If Faker's on there, he's probably winning.
I mean, yeah, after winning, his fourth Worlds this year.
That's what I'm saying. If he's on there at all, I mean, he's probably winning. Even if you put
Yeah.
other goats against him like Zaiwu and whatnot, he's not. I mean, it's not even close.
Or even Uzi, like
It's literally Faker. Best esports team, JD Gaming.
oh yeah, what
Don't
did they
care
win
about the
this year?
coach. I don't know any of those people. Best esport events was the League. League is always like the best esports.
Yeah,
event.
I mean, they literally they've been hiring like K-pop groups like for the last like 3 years to do
yeah,
stuff.
League goes crazy during their event. Oh, good for them. That's everybody. That's all the categories. Not bad. I was hoping Liza P would win something. I actually really like that game.
Bro, I can't wait for Dragon's Dogma to come out.
I'm thinking about replaying Dragon's Dogma because Dragon Dogma 2 looks really good. But replaying the first one, Poe's already asking me if it was multiplayer. I'm like, Dragon's Dogma is not a multiplayer game.
Hey,
No.
unfortunately, it's not a multiplayer game.
I'm like, but if you got on Dragon Dogma 1, you could play,
you could
Thomas's
guess one of our pawns. Yeah.
Which
I
is
saw
busted,
Flute Guy.
busted.
For anybody
Flute
who
Guy?
didn't see Flute Guy, he
Who's
was
Flute Guy?
definitely getting it. He was getting it. And he's on TikTok as well. I don't remember what his handle is, but he is on
The
TikTok.
guy named Flute Guy.
That's what everyone was calling him because every live performance they did, he was switching between different reed instruments and he was living his best life on stage.
Playing the flute?
Brother, he was getting it. He
Hold on,
was the best part of the Game Awards, to be honest with you.
Let's see. Oh, he is getting it. I see him.
Oh no, he was getting it. He got it for everybody on that stage. Like I said, he was the best part.
Oh, he is. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Even when he isn't playing something, he's just. Oh my! Oh, he got a didgeridoo and he's just getting it.
Yes,
I was just dumbfounded watching him right now.
This man is just. He is on one.
He goes fucking hard. He really does.
I definitely didn't see
all
this.
over again.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
He's gonna get memes made about him too.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. I guess his name is Pedro Eustache.
He's even got a cool name.
Huh?
He's even got a cool name.
Flute Guy works better. That will come up with more results,
Pedro
I would assume.
Eustache? That sounds like a great name.
But yeah. He's on TikTok. I know that because I did see a TikTok of him. And yeah. He did great. Like I said, it was the best part.
I should have watched it. I'll be honest. Lisa kept telling me I should have watched it. I don't remember what I was doing, but it did sound like it would have been a really good watch.
It was, I mean, it wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen, but it definitely felt like lipstick on a pig. That's what it felt like to me.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Oh, what a description.
Like, it really did. Like, I love video game related shit, but just make a Game Award show feel like it's about video games. Having people in there like it's the fucking Oscars, like your hosts and the people in full suits, but everyone in the audience is just in jeans and t-shirts and a nice jacket. Like, get real.
Gamers.
Get fucking real. Know your audience.
Wasn't there one of the people that they said had won weren't even there? And I was like, this is why you inform the people ahead of time that they win so that they can be there to actually know that they were a part of the ceremony.
Exactly.
That's how the big dogs do it.
Yeah, it felt very forced to look super duper fancy and expensive, but it didn't. Lame. Just like let games be games, bro. You ain't gotta make everybody look like they're a millionaire when they walk up.
It's like those streamer awards that I would see people doing it. They try to do the same thing.
It's just
make it seem like it's some kind of Oscar award ceremony.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be like that. It doesn't need to.
What would be funny for streamer awards is if, as they're coming up, like, oh yeah, don't mind all the soda cans, that's off camera, just.
Yeah, exact. As a matter of fact, Asmon was in a commercial, I think, during the Game Awards. He was just a random, part of a commercial, which was absolutely hilarious. God, I'm gonna have to find it now. I know he was. Let's see.
What else has been going on in the gaming universe?
If I find it, I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what else has been going on in the game that we haven't talked. So much has happened since things happen so fast that if you don't make a podcast like the next day about something,
You're late.
you're late, or everybody already knows what's going on, and they move on really fast. It's kind of crazy.
Have you guys heard of this great new game called Diablo 4?
Oh my god.
I'm
it's
still
the
gonna
best
get you to
thing.
play Diablo 3.
Honestly, Thomas, Diablo 3 is where it's at. It's still better.
Oh my god, have you guys heard
Yeah.
about Jason Kelsey and Taylor Swift? Whatever the fuck their
Jason
names are.
Kelsey.
Get off this
Is that
fucking-
his name?
Get off this
Travis
fucking
Kelce.
podcast.
Oh, I don't know their name, bro.
Get off this.
Jason Kelsey is his brother.
Get out of here with that. Ain't nobody need that kind of drama. Get out of
You
here.
don't want to be that kind of podcast,
Tay
Lisa?
is just perfect.
Oh my god.
I can physically hear Lisa lean back and make that noise. Oh,
I am disappointed.
I haven't even been writing down gaming news that I've been even seeing. I know CS2 had a bad security breach.
CS2 has been riddled with problems. It's still a great game,
It's
but
still
they
a great
really
game,
need to get
but-
their shit together.
Yeah, they need to fix some shit.
I mean,
to be
they
honest.
are actively fixing things, but it's
Oh,
just it's
faster.
so much, so many little things that has gone wrong. Like
You don't know
this.
what the most recent security breach was. They had an issue where people could they could inject HTML files into the server and change things in the server. So they were adding, when you would vote kick somebody or vote timeout, they were adding images and GIFs into there of just dudes getting their back blown out. Like
straight corn. Just
porn,
straight.
it was crazy. And this turn people found out, oh, I can inject an IP logger. So they started doing that, and people started logging everybody's IP that were on the server.
Which is
And
a little spook. I don't like that.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean-
it was pretty bad that happened. I took a day break from CS. Like, I'm probably gonna not play it today because it's the weekend. Don't play Counter-Strike on the weekend. It doesn't matter what they do or what happens. Counter-Strike on the weekend is terrible.
Yeah, that's never changed.
Yeah, most competitive games like that on the weekends are really bad because everybody's home, and my goodness, you just get some really awful people. Not even in skill, just in attitude and everything else.
Who they are.
Who they are as a human being. But there's no download anymore. But once human doesn't work, I think you have to wait for a beta code.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens with the exe, because I have the exe. It works, but
I would like to see more people play it. I took a 2-day break from it because it's exactly what I wanted. I'm not going to explain the story, but it's literally an open world MMO survival game with a leveling system and everything. A gear system, a leveling system similar to Division. And I'm like, this is pretty cool. I'm not a base builder. I just built a box and put all my shit in it.
It's pretty typical.
Yeah, it's not that I'm not creative enough. It's that I just don't see the fucking point. I don't need to make a house that looks like a fucking Gucci polo socks. Like, I don't care about that. It's just got to be efficient. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my.
a very efficient box.
Right, yeah, exactly. I got my butterfly in there and everything.
Quite.
Why?
Some news, like some new news as of today, which might excite some people. Apparently, Subnautica 3 early access coming next year.
Subnautica 3? I haven't even played the other ones.
Yeah. Apparently, there was a leak in November, and they spotted a financial report before it could be officially unveiled. And now, the dev, I believe, has now announced, I guess it was on X, Twitter, and saying that they're not ready to release info, but they have plans for early access in 2024. So, yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
I will say, leaks.
They made a great game.
Leaks aren't bad. Leaks aren't bad, but I think leaks are so bad for video games, bro.
I mean,
I know some of them can be planned and whatnot, but there's no excitement or build up to video games anymore because everybody's constantly looking at the files and the code and these statements.
I mean, but at least that's just something saying they saw a financial report. So either they were hiring people or
I
spent
guess that's
money
true.
on
It's not like what
patents
people
or
have been doing for
something.
Rockstar, where they
It's not like it's straight
try to
video.
steal
It's not
a whole
footage.
video. Which don't ever do that to Rockstar because they will literally come after you with the might of 10,000 suns.
They'll take your whole house.
They have
car,
sued so many people for dropping leaks that people don't even post leaked screenshots from them anymore for fear of fucking them coming down with DMCA's or whatever. They're brutal. Take-Two does not fuck around.
They do not. Definitely do not care for having their shit leaked whatsoever.
I do need to play some Nautica though.
Yeah,
I mean, you played it some.
Oh, Ready or Not dropped too. The full release of Ready or Not, which we've had Ready or Not. I gotta remember when I bought that game. I bought that game forever ago.
Yeah, we've had it like almost 2 years or something at least, right?
Yeah, Poe said he got it in 2020.
Oh, it's been a minute then.
I know I played the alpha of the game, I think. Alpha or the closed beta.
Yeah.
And then I was like, the boys need to get this game. This game's amazing. And it was really fucking hard.
Yeah.
It was, dude, the AI...
The AI was over
0.01 second you're on their screen, you're dead. They were snapping through walls, and they're still crazy now, but they're not nearly as bad as they used to be.
Yeah.
It's tolerable. You just have to not play like a dumbass, which we still all do, so we all get shit on.
Oh, yeah.
But they full released the game, and it's actually... They did a good job with it. They hired SWOT analysis people to make sure their AI is good. The suspect... I've been stabbed to death 3 times. Because we get a guy on the ground and we're like, get on the ground, don't move. Don't move. And they're like, okay, I'm not going to move. Hands up. It's a suspect. And then suddenly we look away from him for 1 second because we're clearing another part of the house before we start restraining this guy. And he stands up with a knife and he gets right up in my shit and just stabs me to death.
Pocket shiv.
And I can't shoot him because he's too close to me. So I need somebody looking at me and I just get stabbed to death. I'm like, they never used to do that. They can play dead. They can do all this other kind of crazy stuff.
Yeah, that part's wild.
They made a lot of good improvements, and I'm glad that's what you do with an early access game. It was early access so they could figure some shit out. When they did, they full launched it.
They did it right, it feels like.
And it wasn't early access for a fat fucking minute.
Yeah.
Still a good game, though. Still a fun game.
There was
just
also
a little...
I was there was also Twitch's whole nudity.
Oh, the nudity thing from Twitch, yeah.
Absolutely. We need to mention that right quick. And speaking of, I came across another one last night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Where?
I will not give you the link.
Figured we could watch it together, like family bonding.
Aww.
Wow.
I'll get the popcorn. I'll cut the whole out and everything.
The Twitch meta went crazy for a couple days.
Yes, and everybody kept calling. It was so funny.
I mean, when the actual leadership of Twitch is calling it that I mean,
I will say
it's a thing.
Did streamers take it a little too far? Yeah, but
yes.
Twitch allowing artistic nudity was a crazy thing to start with.
It was kind of a not smart business move.
Well, let me tell you, them going, hey, artistic nudity is okay. Playing straight up porn while you're playing Apex is not artistic nudity. That's porn.
But
like,
see,
no, it is art.
Yeah, see, that's where Twitch has had to have a lot of hard inner reflection moments over the past few years because they make bad legal like who's on their legal team going, yeah, this looks good. It's good. Put that out there because that's not. Everyone is going to say everything is artistic expression. Like,
bro, I'm going to be over there. I'm going to be like, watch me put white paint on this white canvas if you catch my drift.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh man.
I'll watch that.
I mean, but it is still happening. It's just they're being,
And everybody was upset. They said they rolled it back within 24 hours because essentially for 24 hours, Twitch was a porn.
It was, yeah.
It was literally just porn. It was
twatch.
Yeah, it was twatch. That's what it was. And they turned around. They said, yeah, we're not allowing this. And people were like, you guys are going to revert the bans of everybody getting banned. And I don't know if they ever said anything about that.
I'm not fully aware. However, like I said, definitely came across one last night. Every time she got a follower, raise her hands and clap.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do some research. What's this lady's name?
No.
For science, Lisa.
For science, Lisa. Come on.
Oh my god. Please. It wouldn't take long to find it.
No, it wouldn't.
BJ,
take
no,
long to
not
find
you
it.
too.
Not you, BJ.
A little news for the nerds like me that play WoW. I just want to put this out
BJ?
there. You know, apparently the Night Elves are getting their home back, in case you aren't aware. Last expansion, Sylvanas burned down their sacred tree where their major city was.
That bitch.
And apparently, I'm not spoiling stuff, but in the newest expansion, we have a new tree. It's going to break through and make a new neutral city. It won't be
A
strictly
neutral city?
it will be a
Interesting.
neutral city that the Night Elves will live in, but it will be neutral to where Horde can use the area, but apparently when they enter the city, they will get a debuff that says you're being watched, which is interesting from an RP
Ooh,
aspect. I like that,
by the
actually.
Watcher.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
But I'm looking forward to that because
My
That
man's
was,
a Night Elf, bro. Night Elf, Death Knight. I love him.
that was a very interesting. That whole thing with the Undercity getting destroyed and then Sylvanas destroying the Teldrassil. That's pretty cool. Anyways, just throwing that out there that there's going to be some changes in the next patch. I
BJ
think.
said he just bought his 6-month sub and went back to WoW.
Amen. You need to. Everybody
Didn't
should
even
play
know
at
that.
least
That's pretty
once.
cool.
Anyways, but there's been a little bit of news here and there, some interesting things, but
Lego Fortnite. I know we mentioned it earlier about why Fortnite should have won multiplayer game of the year.
I mean, we did say Fortnite is trying to take out Roblox 100%.
Yeah, they are competing in the market of being an everything video game.
Yes.
And let me tell you, Lego Fortnite is a good step in the right fucking direction because that shit is pretty cool.
It's pretty fun, and they're doing the racing, and they're doing a lot of collabs.
They literally said, you know what? We have Rocket League.
Concerts?
Why are we not, taking advantage of having the literal tag Rocket League? So they're doing that too. They're now doing Rocket Racing,
Yep.
which I'm not a huge fan of. It's kind of lame.
Fortnite
And
festivals.
for me,
you can
Fortnite
literally
festivals,
do fucking rock band on
it's
Fortnite.
rock band, bro.
It's literal rock band.
Is it as hard? No, but it's the literal same thing. That's so cool.
It is it's a very cool idea.
It seems that Epic has finally figured out, hey, we're hemorrhaging money everywhere else. Fortnite's our cash, bro.
They
They
said
said, let's double down.
let's make this cash cow an even bigger cash cow.
Smack this cash cow, moo. And then, and then they started pumping it. And I mean, it's working.
Oh man.
Milky.
That's not creepy at all.
Voltage just wants to ask me a question
Okay.
at the start of the year. I can answer it right now. In case we don't do a podcast before the start of the year. Said at the bit. Wait, let me read. At the start of the year for the channel and community, the goals you set at the beginning. What's your question, Voltage? For some reason, I can't make sense of that in my head. I don't think that's the question. Hit me with it. You do type like a lunatic, brother. Season 3, though. Season 3 of the podcast. What's the season called?
Where did season 2 go?
Season 3. Where did season 2 go? It went by in a flash, dude. It was so good. It's such a good season. We made a lot of innovative discoveries on the channel.
Yeah, but what happened to season 1?
Oh,
Season 1 was a flex.
yeah. If you were here for season 1, that's a flex.
I guess so. It's crazy. Time flies when you're having so much
I
fun.
wonder how many episodes we've posted in total.
Too many.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You said
I'm
too many. I feel like
kidding.
we haven't done enough.
Jeez. I'm kidding.
I want to have more guests on this year.
Yeah,
the
we
first
need to
one-
do more feature stuff.
Yeah, I want to get more people on to actually come in.
You need to reach a broader audience all over again.
I know what I'll do. I'll get Nicki Minaj.
Wow, because
hell
that'll
yeah.
happen.
That's a broader audience, right?
Yeah. Sure. Random side note. Did I even tell you the other day that the game The Crew is getting shut down? The race
Really?
game?
The
We didn't
first
get a
one?
chance to play it.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's the first one. Yeah, I
Yeah.
have the second one.
It's
Oh.
you can't even buy it.
Oh, I gotta go look. I don't know if it's the first
I
one or the
mean,
second
I
one.
remember. I think I read about it yesterday or the day before, and I meant to say something, and I don't even think I told you.
Oh, the crew 1 isn't even there. Crew 2's still there.
Crew 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the first one then.
Yeah, so the first, that doesn't surprise me. I wonder how many players it was getting.
Oh, who knows?
Today's deal: The Hunter, Call of the Wild.
I've been seeing TikTok.
I don't want to talk
Oh
about it.
my sweet lord.
What?
I looked it up. They have 45 people playing right now.
Hell yeah. All 45 of those people having a great
24-hour
time.
peak was 63. They have not gone above 44 max. Wait, hold on. They haven't gone above 44 max since June of 2020.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I was surprised people were still playing that long.
Honestly.
Mhm.
Oh,
I
here,
am a
June
little.
2023, they had 99 average. It sounds like due process.
Oh, real quick, because I saw this. I'm going to link it in chat. Because I saw this and it made me giggle. I haven't read through the whole article, but apparently someone was playing Baldur's Gate 3 and rolled 4 consecutive nat ones.
Oh, I think I was just watching that video.
Get rolled.
Dude, imagine the luck on that.
Yeah, I guess they were doing it live, I believe. And wow.
Yeah, it was the chick that kept rolling over and over. And it was like
That-
1 in 20, and then 1 in 4,000, and it was like a 1 in 16,000. I'm like,
I feel like if I had bought that
160,000
game,
odds. It's
That
crazy.
would've
imagine
happened to
rolling
me
a
day
nat
one.
1 4 times in a row.
with my bad luck.
And that's karmic dice. You can't do that with karmic dice, but you also can't roll 4 nat 20s in a row with karmic dice, because it prevents you from failing constantly or winning constantly.
Yeah.
Me and Lisa do not play with that on, by the way. Granted, we don't really play much at all.
Listen, we're going to get into Act 2. We're at Season 3 of our own podcast, and we haven't even gotten to Act 2 to Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to do it in seasons.
Listen, we have to schedule time like date night to get this game done.
Yeah,
I
you're
like
not
the
lying.
game,
Aw.
okay? I like the game. It's not that. I just have to do a lot of thinking when I play.
It is, dude. Even playing with like other people, like I played with Steven, it just makes my head hurt. Because I gotta think about everything I gotta do. I gotta strategize. I'm like, I gotta make sure I'm in the right position. Can I run away? Disengage? I can't disengage. I have 17 health. I'm dead.
I'm
I'm
dead.
Can I hit him with this magic? I can't. Why am I at disadvantage? I don't fucking know, man. For God's sakes, you're gonna see when I eventually do get around to Fighting the Bear and I do the whole first season. I swear, there are times where you're gonna laugh at it, because me and Lisa had a Astarion holding heavy weapons and he wasn't proficient. And then we got mad at him for missing 16 times in a row. And it turns out it's because he wasn't proficient in those weapons.
To be fair, that was a purple weapon that you found, and
And
you
it was
gave to
my
me.
fault that I was like, you need to put it on him because it said I was proficient.
And because I trust you, okay?
That
I
was your
didn't
first
bother
mistake.
looking.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Oh, where are we at? 50 minutes? We'll start dwindling it down. We'll dwindle it down a little early for season 1 or for the first episode. Let me see what
Bruh.
Voltage's thing was.
There's a game out here called Birch Simulator, and you
Oh,
just watch
Thomas.
a birch tree grow.
There's a game that just came out called Medieval Simulator.
Medieval.
It's I don't know how to spell it. How do you spell Medieval Dynasty? Medieval Dynasty.
There you go.
It's literally just a survival game about being in the medieval dynasty where you can make family. You and me could literally make family and just both have kids and live in the same village. They
And
just
it was
released
not
a
made
co-op
by
update.
Fnatic, right? Or
Can I be the man?
Fantastic, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, we both can.
Oh.
We can marry different
Oh.
bitches. We could
You can have
make
sister
like a
wives
harem,
together.
dude. Yeah.
Hell yeah, just a whole harem of sister
It's literally
wives.
just a survival. I saw it on TikTok like a couple months ago, and they were explaining the game, and they're like, it's literally just a survival. There's no point to anything. You just play it.
That sounds
That's
like too
rough.
much like real life.
And you
I know.
get, yeah, and I'm like,
I'm
okay,
too old.
well, what can I do? And they're like, the problem with it is I heard there wasn't a lot of combat. I'm like, okay. But see, I don't want to just like walk around and just get buckets of water from the well and feed my family. I'm
Bro,
like,
you gotta grow them crops.
I'm like, I don't want to just do that.
You sure?
Yeah, pretty good.
Alright,
I'm pretty good
well.
on that. So I was like, I've been looking at it, but I don't know about for $35. I've been waiting for it to go on sale.
Yeah.
I'd probably try it if they put it on sale for like even half off. I would consider trying it.
The top
Not for-
comment in Birch Simulator is this game gave me wood.
Wow.
Birch Simulator. What a game.
Oh.
Bro,
Oh.
this man just put a mask on a tree and was like, it's a happy tree.
Oh, it's 50 cents? I might
It's a
try
happy little
that.
tree. For anyone who does not know, House Flipper 2 coming soon.
House Flipper 2? Don't tell Eggy.
Oh,
Don't tell Eggy. I'm
man.
going to tell Eggy and Jen chat.
Actually, I think it might already be out.
It's
think
out.
it-
and
yeah, I
it's
was
on
going to say, I
sale.
think it might have come out already.
I'm going to hit her with this right here.
It's 10% off.
Schmuggums. House Flipper 2 is out and on sale.
Yep. She's going
She
to
put like 60 hours in that game when I saw her playing it last time she played it. She was just dogging that game.
She's like, I'm gonna be a realtor. I got you.
I'm gonna be a realtor. I got you.
That's exactly how it works.
Yeah. I'm a realtor in real life too. That's why I play House Flipper.
Yeah.
That's my passion. I play Minecraft and do only redstone. I want to be a coder.
I'm a programmer.
I'm a programmer. So my client. I want to listen. Let me see what Voltage said.
You know what it is? Another day?
Another day, another victory for the OGs.
Oh, I hate it so much.
And
I'm so sorry.
We'll end the podcast today with a question from Mr. Voltage. You set goals last year. How do you feel you've reached them? I didn't.
Were you?
That is quite literally. I didn't come close to anything I wanted to do.
If you don't know if you reached your goals, you fucking didn't.
Yeah. I'm not
If
going to
there's
say I
any
didn't know
question,
because I
you
didn't know.
failed.
Yeah, I'm like, it's not that I didn't know I didn't reach them. I know I didn't. I set some above average goals for myself this year, and like 10K on YouTube was a big one, and I didn't even go for it. I said I was going to post more on YouTube, and I ended up not doing that. This year was a little weird for me.
Yeah, I
In
lost a month
general.
of my life this year.
Yeah, with COVID and everything, I started getting a little demotivated between TikTok and my account being fucked up, and
However, I mean, your TikTok did get resolved, so
yeah. Next year, I'll actually keep track and focus on my goals. I'm gonna try and be more organized next year because I am not
Amen.
very good at that.
Amen.
Not at all.
True story.
But
Oh
yeah,
God, 21.
the answer to that question is no. I didn't reach my goals, and I hope to revert that next year. Obrodo. I did get sponsored by G Fuel though, which is kind of cool. I haven't been on the podcast since we got sponsored by G Fuel either.
That was not on the bingo card for this year, actually.
No, that wasn't. I just randomly got an email from him, and I was like, "Oh hell yeah,
I bet.
I would
In
do
case
that." I
you're-
said that was the only one I would do.
In case you're looking to spend some money on gfuel.com,
Mhm,
use code Obrodo, OBRODO at checkout, 20% off.
That is something you can do, believe it or not.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. I just say it like you got so close to the mic to say it. You're welcome. Congratulations on figuring
This
it
is
out.
now an ASMR podcast.
We'll do a whole episode in just ASMR. Hey, little mama.
What?
Today in the news.
That's a different type of ASMR, bro.
Oh,
Oh my God.
it's a chill. I was in today on the news. I joined Breeks for Lethal Company, and he said, you got to start talking in a deeper voice because my chat's telling me to shut up so they can hear you talk.
Classic.
Oh, that's a game too. Before we end, Lethal Company. That game came out before we did the last podcast, or after we did the last podcast, and it has quickly it outsold Call of Duty.
As it should, and I hope they continue to keep adding expansions or DLCs or free or paid, whatever they want to do.
Yeah, and I
They
told
should
everybody.
keep
I mean, it's great they outsold them. It's cheaper.
Yep.
So I hope it would, but at the same time, it deserves it. It is a fun game.
It's a fun, simple game.
Yeah. Very simple. Very simple, kind of like a Sea of Thieves-esque game. And it's fucking great as Sea of Thieves, but instead of collecting treasure, you collect scrap and fight SCPs. It's one guy made it just like Faz. Look where Faz is now. All it's going to take is that guy for somebody to be like, this game is the next big thing, and then people want to work for him. The next thing you know, my man's going.
However, with Faz started hiring people and the quality kind of went down. So
yeah, I wouldn't even say the quality. It just kind of wasn't the same anymore.
The soul typically goes down the more people that are involved.
Following them analytics and not just making a good game.
Yeah. But yeah, we're closing up this bad boy. It's been an hour. I'm hungry.
I'm glad. Thanks for hanging out today, boys. Thanks for whoever came in to watch live on the podcast. If you want to watch live, you can come join the Discord. Really, you can join the Discord too if you want. But join the stream. T3s get access to the entire podcast live while we do it. They don't get early access because they get to listen to us record it.
Yay!
If you're use G Fuel, you can use code Obrodo checkout now for 20% off all your orders for the next 2 months. And come to the Twitch. I would say follow Thomas and Lisa, but
we're not streamers.
They don't do that. They're just the homies, bro.
If you follow me, I might scream.
Dead ass.
Yeah, he'll tell you he doesn't like it.
Yeah, that's not my purse.
Stop it. He'll turn around and go, stop it.
I have pocket sand, sir, ma'am.
She does have pocket sand. She's thrown it at me before.
And lint. Anyways.
How does she have room for both?
I got 2 different pockets, Thomas. What do you want to do?
Shit.
She wears man's pants. She can fit a whole switch in that bitch. The console. I don't know why I had to specify that. Because we were playing Ready or Not today. We had to raid a manufacturing plant that made switches for pistols. I felt like I had to clarify. Anyway, Thanks for watching the Cheekcast Podcast today. We hope to see you on the next one. Come to the Twitch because I'm probably going to go make food and literally stream once human. I will try and be live when I post the podcast in case you get this far.
Jesus.
Thanks for listening.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.